let's unveil before you a mixed vegetable and gram flour pancake. So welcome back to my kitchen. In order to make the mixed vegetable and gram flour pancake, we need a few simple things. Like here I have boiled around a small potato and a small carrot with some salt and some water. I have given 2 pressures in the pressure cooker. Here I have chopped into cubes like this, some bell pepper and some capsicum. For the batter, I will need here 1 cup of besan. Into this basin, I'm going or gram flour. I'm going to just throw in according to your necessity. I'm just say around 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. I'm also going to throw in some water and make a slight batter just like we need it for a pancake. Let us give it a nice mix and tip so that while I explain the other things and work out the recipe before you, the batter will be ready for the pancake. You choose how many people are there in your house, and accordingly you're going to make the batter. So just make a batter just like we have for a pancake. You may add a little bit of chili powder if you want, but I'm just leaving it like this. Let me have a neutral batter. So a little more. Okay, and then this is done. Give it a nice whisk so that no lumps remain. Okay, so this is done. So let this be resting. Apart from that, I will also need a few other things. Like here, I will need some tomato puree. I will also need 1 onion, big onion, which I have just put in the mixie, completely grated very fine. Here I have around 10 pods of garlic smashed and an inch of ginger, which I've just shredded. I'll also need 1 bay leaf. Apart from that, I will need some dry spices. Like here, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 small teaspoon of mustard seeds, and just I've removed the seeds of 1 cardamom there, and only the seeds will be used. Here I have used 1 small teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder and 1 small teaspoon of coriander powder. I'll do the entire cooking in mustard oil. Of course, I'll need some turmeric and some salt. So let's start cooking. I've heated here around 2 big tablespoons of mustard oil. I've let it smoke, and I'm now going to throw in, first of all, the mustard seeds. They'll splutter, be careful, and the cumin seeds and just the seed of the cardamom. This goes in, and almost immediately I'll put in the other spices like the bay leaf and the onions. Give it a nice mix there. The next thing that goes in, these are the ginger garlic seeds. They're done there. Just let it nicely cook. And while that's happening, we'll put in the dry spices. A very easy recipe and a very fine one at that. Around this time, I'll also put in some tomato puree. Say 1 tablespoon of tomato puree that I've put in. And even the haldi powder will go in, or the turmeric powder will go in now. Whenever I fry some onion paste, I normally give a little bit of the salt there because the salt will fasten up or hasten up the process. So let it just fry on till all the oil separates from the masala. Once all of the water disappears, I'm putting in the bell pepper and the capsicum, giving it a nice mix there, and I want it to cook. So we just cover and cook for some time when all the masalas have smeared the capsicum and the bell pepper. So we just cover and cook on slow flame for 2-3 minutes. When all the masalas come together, I'm just putting in the boiled vegetables. You may choose to use some other vegetables like green peas if you want, and then throw in some hot boiling water. This is not going to be a gravy sort of a thing, just a little bit of a curry, thick curry. So we're just putting some water and just letting it boil so that all the masalas actually come together. Now while that's cooking, let us now look at the batter that has come together and put the required amount of salt and give it a nice mix. So this is the consistency there, quite consistency for a pancake. So this is ready to go into the pan. Now when this is almost coming together, I'll just drop in a few grains of sugar to cut the tanginess of the tomato. And also check in for the salt and just throw in some salt according to your taste. And this is actually almost done. I just need to put in that fresh green coriander for the beautiful flavor that it imparts to any dish. So just check out, and this is done. But wait, I've forgotten to add something which will give that unique sweet spice there to my dish, and this is coconut milk. You can use any coconut milk. I've used homemade coconut milk here. So this goes in, and this will really make my curry so much more flavorful. And this is done, and now we go to make our pancakes. So I've taken a non-stick pan. I'm just brushing some oil there. And now we make our pancakes. So once it heats up, I'll just ladle out very slowly, as many I require. Then I'll cover it and let it cook on slow flame, and just flip them over. They'll be done. Now let me try and flip them over after they were completely covered for some time. And then look at that, beautifully done. Round and beautiful. And this side also we cover and cook for say 2 minutes or so. Now we'll just flip them over and check out whether they are cooked. Yes, they are done. And the pancakes, the gram flour pancakes, are done with beautiful golden spots in them. So that's ready, my steaming bowl of mixed vegetables, and in goes the beautiful green coriander. Makes it complete there. And these are the pancakes we made, and they're ready to be eaten. I hope you like this simple recipe of mine, and I hope you'll give it a like and a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching, and please continue subscribing and watching.